Like the 5 colors elementals, and you don't see Amulet Titan up there anymore.
Amulet Titan. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you see Skate Shift, but it's at the bottom.
Yeah. Can you put this up more closer?
What do you mean?
Like push this up closer. Like talk
to the mic?
Talk more into the mic.
Okay. Right there.
Now say some random shit.
Random shit.
Do it again.
Random shit.
That's a bit better.
Yep.
Okay. Are you ready to start now?
Yep.
Anything you want to talk about before I hit record?
Nope.
And you're all prepped.
Yep.
No regrets.
Nope.
Okay. I didn't even have to push a button.
Huh?
I didn't have to push a button.
You didn't push a button?
Nope.
Okay.
I pushed it a while ago.
I figured that.
No, I didn't. I lied.
Okay.
And I now just pushed it.
Okay.
So you figured wrong. What a loser. Hey, everybody's a loser. You thought I was going to do something, but I didn't.
Well, this guy's a tard ass. So
have I even pushed it?
He just going... See, Tropic Thunder has taught me some things in life. And you never go full retard.
Well,
and you're going full retard.
You said the R word.
What? It's just using it in the contents of with that.
I feel offended. Oh, wait, no. I just called myself retarded.
Yeah.
Oopsie. Now I get what you mean.
Yeah, man.
Fucking great movie.
It is. It's something. That movie is something. I don't think you can get away with it now. I think so many people, I
think you could.
I think a lot of snowflakes out there would have an aneurysm. So, and then they were like, "Oh my god, they said the R word. Oh my god, a white guy playing a black guy."
Well, it's that
he's playing. But that's the whole gimmick about the
parody.
Movie.
They're parodying how people get so method acting, and he did so well.
And that's the whole gimmick of the movie. You couldn't look at the movie and just like, man, that's a very fucking offensive thing. I understand. They even called it out in the movie. They're like, dude, you're not fucking black.
Yeah.
Why are you doing this?
And then anytime I've talked with a black person or seen things, every one of them loves it and they think it's hilarious.
Yeah, because he's so stupid. He's just like, oh my god.
That's why I hate when like the social justice warriors and they're like in TikTok or Reddit or wherever where you can see their profile picture. And they're like, that's terrible. How do you get past that? I'm like, dude, you're white. Shut the fuck up. Like, I'd be different if you were like a black person who actually can understand and relate to it.
Yeah.
But we were actually having a conversation about that yesterday, how there's actually a thing where, well, I'm told, so I'm not going to speak on behalf, but what I'm told by a few of my black friends is that they either don't care or they just would rather white people or any other race, I thought I silenced that, would not like try to be a justice warrior for them. You know, like that's offensive. They're like, well, you're not black. You don't know what the fuck if it's offensive. You know, that type of thing. So
either way, how do we end up doing this every time in the podcast?
Because we're great.
Oh my God. So, sorry that we've been slacking on this podcast thing. I was on vacation and then we missed a week. So on my vacation, we missed 2 Thursdays.
We did actually.
And then we didn't do one a week before I left because Aaron's lazy.
What? We did do one before you left.
Did we?
Yes.
Really? Then why does it feel?
You would know that, but Alex is a dummy.
Okay. No reason to name call.
Is that not what you called me lazy?
Well, back it down. That was in the past. I think you should let it go.
What?
And then
that was like 10 seconds ago.
Still back there.
Oh my God.
Doesn't matter how far back. It's just back there.
Man.
Okay, so moving on.
You're what we call a fieldy.
So today we're going to talk about some things. We're going to talk about DrDisrespect. He did some little announcements.
He's suing the fuck out of Twitch.
Yeah, and then we're going to talk about. I would like to talk about some of these fucking cool games that got announced from Nintendo for Nintendo Switch games. You know, and then we're gonna talk about the lineup for what Magic scenes coming on, and we'll see. We got a lot of time for that.
He's yawning. He moved away from the mic.
Sorry. So no, Aaron.
What?
Dr. DrDisrespect. What'd you think?
Dr. Do Respect.
That's what I said.
Dr. Disrespect, not Dr. Do Respect.
Disrespect.
We should do that. You or me. We'll make a new whole persona. We'll be called Dr. Do Respect, and we'll get Mountain Dew to back us.
Respect, and we talk nice, and we tell people how wonderful they are,
and we all just try to sell Mountain Dew like fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, about Dr. Disrespect. I almost said Do Respect again. Yeah, I think he should definitely fucking sue the shit out of them.
Yeah.
From what I know right now, because obviously we don't know the full reason, because he says he found out months ago.
Yeah, so he just like recently, not even like what, last week, like the ending of last week.
It was Monday, his Monday stream.
This Monday? Oh, that's why it was this Monday. He announced, he's saying, yeah, in the middle of like towards the end of his stream, he had said, we finally found out, but I've known for a month now what the reason why, and then he pretty much just said, we're going to just sue their asses.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you just don't take people's livelihood away like that. So my theory is something must have went wrong, like in some kind of like negotiation, because they had that contract with him, and they just like, let's just fuck it, just get him out of here, ban him, so he never have to have a life again, and gave him some mediocre thing. Because if he just found out like a few months ago, it's been about a year, like 9 months
that he's been banned.
Well, no,
is that what you're meaning?
Yeah, it would be about 9 months. It'd be less than a year, right?
No, it's been about a year.
Oh, was it?
You're talking about 9 months. He probably came back out and streamed, because he got banned and then he was gone for about 2-3 months.
Yeah,
because they just announced today that it's been roughly a year since he's been banned.
Okay, yeah. So, but he knows the reason. And he still won't tell us the reason. I honestly feel like if he would have said if it was when something really ridiculous that he wasn't ashamed of, that he would say, you know what I mean? I think there was some like, even though I like Dr. DrDisrespect, I feel like he's kind of like he does some like this little sneaky weasel stuff going on to try to play the game.
I don't know if it's more that. I think he's treading lightly because he doesn't want the media to turn it in any such form or fashion.
Okay.
And he doesn't want probably other streamers who are like, oh, he mentioned this in passing and it could have been related to this, and it's not really related to that, because everyone had their guesses when this happened.
Yeah.
And the one big guess was that they brought new people onto Twitch to have him be partner.
Yeah.
And then took him off because they could have paid those three what they were paying Twit or Dr.
And that was his theory, and because he had mentioned it.
Yeah.
And then and I can go with that, and that's why he could probably has like if you to me, if you let me go and it was actually something that I did, it was really terrible, and then it's like, oh shit, okay, I understand, you know, I understand, and I will accept that I fucked up. Right, but it must be something where he's like, I'm not in the wrong. You're in the wrong. Now I'm going to sue you. Thank you for telling me a good reason to sue you. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, because I don't think he would just be like,
a smart person. I take him as a smart person.
I think, yeah.
And I don't take him being any stupid. Just be like, oh, I'm not going to fucking sue this because I'm not going to win or do anything stupid. You know, basically, he has no foot to stand on. Yeah. You know, right? But now he knows the reason. He has a foot to stand on, and he's basically just going to pursue with legal actions.
Yeah, I think he's doing it more like announcing that he fully can sue him now, because now that he was given the reason 2 months ago, they've had time to contemplate, process, and get ready for the announcement that they're suing, because he has like in writing to give to his lawyer or something like, hey, this was why he was let go.
Yeah.
And I think, like I said, I don't think he's saying anything because he's waiting to get more into this. And then obviously you'll find out because every court case is public that happens. If it's
we'll find out. Courts, we'll find out eventually. If he's going through lawsuit, it will eventually come out.
Yeah. Because I don't know if you saw, he said that he's making a quarter of what he was making on Twitch. And I believe that. But he's like, he made it more sound like, and I give him mad props for this, he made it more sound like it was just from like a community standpoint, a connection standpoint, a networking. Like he can't play with Tim the Tatman no more. He can't play with Nick Merckx, any of those people. And Tim the Tatman just came out yesterday or 2 days ago stating that he's like, Doc, I miss you, man. He's like, I miss the plays that we have and all that stuff. And he's like, you've done very well for yourself going to YouTube. But like, he made that good point about a month ago where he's like, Twitch streamers have it so easy. You just literally sit down, say you're about to start your stream, and away you go. Versus he was just doing his stream Wednesday, and I was like, you can look on the TV to see how many people are watching. It was like 30,000. Versus on Twitch, which is the biggest platform for gaming, you can have like millions of people watching.
I get that, but I watched him when he was on Twitch. It wasn't even higher than that. There'll be sometimes I would see him between the 15 to 25,000.
Yeah, but that's
I never seen him get him 30,000.
But that's at that one point. But it's the fact that like you have that access to that viewership.
I think he's got more viewers now than he's ever had because of the whole shit.
I think he's got more presence than he did because it was a big deal in the gaming community.
Yeah,
that like you have a fire going and that just added gasoline to it, so he blew up. So I think if he went back to Twitch, if he was able to, I think his numbers would be doubled. At least, I really do.
Yeah, I mean, I could see people why they do it. It's because people have. It's kind of an easier format to set up.
Oh, it's absolutely. Like even I can do it.
I don't know. I mean, like as a content. What would you call it?
They're called content creators.
The consumer. Like me as the consumer, it really doesn't matter. It's very convenient that it's on YouTube because I'm always on YouTube.
Yeah.
So.
But he makes a good point to where, like, if you want to discover, like, what's hot in gaming today, what's hot in streamer, he's got all these algorithms to go through. He's got all these other videos that he's got to be put through. It's like the Game Grumps they started Super Mario RPG, which is a big deal for them because everyone's been asking for it, and it's a great game. They were number 47 in gaming and trending gaming that day. So not only does DrDisrespect have to deal with that, he has to deal with every other video that is in the queue of gaming of what's the top 50 to watch before it hits him of whatever place he's at.
Yeah.
That's why when he came back last year and didn't even come on the screen, he had 300 to 500,000 people tuning in because they're like, oh, fuck, he's back. That's a big deal. And now that he's back and just it's like a 3-4 day a week thing, people are going to coast and watch him just at their leisure. So
yeah, but then, I mean, I feel like that it would have been the same way if he was at Twitch too.
You have to remember this though. Twitch can record their videos. You can watch them, but Twitch is live. YouTube is live and it records it and pops it there. You can watch all of his old shit on Twitch. I'm pretty sure they had it more set up.
He can take his stuff down on YouTube.
But on Twitch, if I can recall, and I could be wrong about this.
No, they can take their stuff down because that was that whole big thing.
But can Twitch reserve videos though?
Reserve videos?
Yeah, you know how like when on Twitch someone goes live, you watch them, right?
Yeah.
And they can choose to, last I knew, because the way I did it, I could choose to like keep videos up on Twitch. But last I thought, when I watched DrDisrespect, I don't remember him keeping videos up.
Yeah.
I thought
everybody has the old stuff on there.
Oh.
That's why there was that big thing the beginning of the year when Twitch has changed their music. Like you can't have any music.
Oh yeah,
and they had to go all the way back and delete all their old videos.
Could they just silence them?
No, I think they had to delete them.
Oh Jesus!
And that's why Tim the Tatman was so pissed about the whole situation. He's like, "How the fuck am I not gonna play? I'm not gonna go back and delete all these old videos of stuff that I have with that music I'm playing on there."
Yeah. So
that's the shitty thing about that. So they lost some kind of Twitch lost some kind of agreement where they could play music on there. So now they're just
that makes sense. Why people were going to try that mixer shit and everything.
Yeah, they were trying. They deleted it all that shit. They were like, Twitch is like, either you do this or your channel's gone.
Yeah, and to clear up too, because we didn't say the reasoning that that was leaked or so that DrDisrespect was getting banned from Twitch, not only because of that whole contract agreement, but someone said that like there was a lot of things going through the grapevine that he breached his contract because like he had a contract going in with Mixer or Spotify, unless that's the one.
No, he went to like the Mixer's.
But is Mixer Spotify? Thing. That's what I'm saying.
No,
that wasn't.
Mixer was his own thing.
Okay, because I know the big deal was with Mixer and Spotify is that they didn't have that music thing. They, especially Spotify, when they were trying to do their own thing. I
don't know why he just doesn't go to. I don't know how. I don't think Spotify is as good as a live stream thing.
I don't think they've done it yet, but that's what they were gonna do.
Yeah, I mean, if Spotify does that, I can see them taking down Twitch.
Yeah, because
you got nothing. You can play music.
Yeah,
what a lot of fucking people like.
Everyone pretty much has a Spotify account too.
Yeah, and oh my god, it's just one of the biggest. I mean, Spotify just kind of overshadows Pandora, and Pandora was that for a while.
Pandora was huge. I totally forgot about Pandora. Wow.
Yeah, and it's just Spotify is everywhere. They got all the podcasts.
Yep.
They got a bunch of. I mean, Joe Rogan moved there, but they got really good choices, like the way you filter their music.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they were the first to do stuff like that. If they ever decide to do streaming, oh my god.
Yeah, I think Twitch would be.
And I know a couple months ago, maybe a month ago, DrDisrespect talked about Netflix is having a streaming service.
Yeah.
And he's like, hey, get a hold of me. You know, because that was, if they put him on there, he's the cover boy.
The end all. That would also be the end all, just because.
Yeah, they were like,
even bigger,
you know how many people Zlander would go with him, and then whoever Zlander has with him will go with him.
Oh yeah.
And then just like,
because Zlander has turned down a contract with Twitch.
Oh yeah, he was like, nah, man, that's a good dude, man.
Zlander, yeah,
yeah. I don't know why people hate on him so much.
Do people?
There's a lot of people calling him a hacker, and they don't like him. Ernesto doesn't. He thinks he's a hacker. You said he was a hacker.
I said he's got to be doing. I said if anything, he's got to have a Kronos. He's got to have a Kronos.
I don't know.
Kronos isn't technically hacking.
What is Kronos?
Kronos is a device that links up with a computer or your controller, and you can do it with a console computer, but it makes it to where your gun can auto fire. But the way I'm explaining this, and I could be butchering this, but the way I'm explained it is that the system registers every shot in auto as a single shot. So therefore your guns don't have kick, because when you do single shot, your guns don't have much kick. But,
yeah, I see that.
But there's a setting in Warzone, and Dan says it all the time. Dan says, oh, look at that. He killed me in his kill cam, and his gun didn't move at all. I said, have you tried affected point of view? There's two different point of views that you can change. Affected makes it to where when you look down the crosshairs of a gun, you don't zoom in that much. It's like realistic, up to 3 times. But if you do it on the other setting, which is default, you will zoom in, because the game, all shooting games do that. But then you're going to see a lot of kick because you're zoomed in more.
Oh, okay.
So I said, Dan, ever since I changed to affected, and anything up to 3 times I put onto a gun, they don't move. And I'm not cheating. Because he does jokes. He goes, oh, it looks like you turned your hex on today, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm like, Dan, have you tried that affected thing? I'm telling you, most people have that affected thing on. So, and I think he could be doing that. Zlander, I watch him play other games. I mean, he's pretty good. I don't know. If anything, he has a Kronos. I don't know if he'd be hacking, though. Because he doesn't do that shit.
I think you should fight him. I'm going to email him. And it's like, hey, there's a guy, man. He's on
the East Coast.
So. I was like, he talks a lot of shit about you. I'd come and pop him in his mouth.
Zlander,
Let me give you his work schedule. Shows up here. I hear you talking shit. Pop right in your fucking mouth.
The cool thing about Zlander, though, is that like he's wholesome, and like his other actions don't show that he's hacking. Like, he's not randomly looking at buildings. He gets killed. He's not doing wall hacks, because you could obviously tell when people have wall hacks and shit. But if anything, his aim is just dead on. So but he plays that game 8 hours a day for his job. So
yeah, I mean, there's also too, if you're doing the wall hack stuff, you can avoid enemies really easy.
And that doesn't happen to him. He gets killed. So
yeah, I mean, I've seen him where he just got
jumped
rammed
on
in the butt. Yep.
So I don't think, but yeah, he's a good dude. I mean, he said the reason why he turned down, if no one knows, Zlander is just a popular Facebook streamer, and he does a lot of duos with Doc. and he dressed as Doc during the Twitch tournament and got some heat for it.
Yeah.
But then
they didn't invite him. Then
they didn't invite him to the next one, and Doc talked about that, and then they gave him a contract deal, and he turned it down because he said because if so, you can't play with people who've been banned. I mean, that whole thing happened with Snoop Dogg when he was playing with Doctor, because Snoop Dogg was streaming on Twitch. Yeah. So Z-Laner,
you notice how they didn't touch him.
Yeah, I know. They're like, you aren't gonna touch Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg. we don't fuck with that.
So Z-Laner said that Doc has made him get so much bigger and so much onto people watching him that he can't just abandon Doc like that. Yeah. And I find that to be a good dude.
Yeah, I mean, I've listened to the thing he gave about that. It's true. I mean, Z-Lander is. I get that he missed Tim the Tatman, but fucking, if I were to compare the two, Z-Lander is just fucking
everyone says
superior.
Yeah, their favorite duo is Z-Laner and Doc. No one they say that's even better than Nick Merckx and Tim the Tatman when they play. So.
And they're pretty funny together.
Oh yeah,
because it's just like a different element. Just like and you're trying to get Z-Laner tries to be, like somewhat like DrDisrespect, and it just doesn't work. But it's the funny part. Yeah. It's just like, that's not really working for you. Go back to what you were doing.
I like how Doc's always making fun of him because he plays controller, and he's like, how's that aim assist for you? Because he's always dogging people playing controller, and he's like, you can see Z-Laner at aimassist.com.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. But yeah, man, so for the most part, we'll see what that winds up down to when we get to the lay of the. We'll find out by the end of the year. I mean, I give it 3 months. If he's going through legal actions,
I was gonna say the same thing.
3 months. 90 days or something like. Yeah, but
which
either way, we'll find out.
Year,
we'll find it. And then, so that's pretty much for that. But what I was trying to say, so I was on vacation last week, and then they were talking about this. All these, I don't know if you guys watched the GameCon. Was it GameCon?
GamesCon was 2 days ago.
No, not that one. Not that one. I want that one.
Oh, okay.
It was about a week ago that had all those games on there. Like they finally, I don't know how many of you guys on this podcast, listen to this podcast, have Switches, but they have announced quite a bit of games for the Switch, and one of them seems to be really exciting, and it's called Eastward. I've been waiting for that game for 2 years. 2 years. It looks like it's just a top view adventure game. Has elements of, well, I like to say the top view Zelda games, because it's got little bombs. You got to fry them. So what I've seen so far, it's an older man and a little kid, and they're working together, going on a journey. He's probably trying to get that person to whatever, to their destiny or the destination. So, it's called Eastward, and it's been like they announced it like 2 years ago, and then they finally gave a release date, which is September, and I'm really excited about it. And it looks really good. Artwork's got that whole 8-bit feel to it. Top view, like I said, it's like got that Zelda feel.
Yeah,
and you could switch between the two characters to complete like a part of the game. But it's really cool. You can upgrade weapons. You got a frying pan to hit creatures with, and you got like a little it's a flamethrower or something like that. The main character, and the side character, the little kid, has like powers. So it's pretty cool. I like it. So look for that next month, and I think that would be really, really cool. Also, Ultra Age looks baller for the Nintendo Switch.
That's the thing I want to try.
Yeah, it looks like just an action RPG, but sword based. It looks like you have a sword that can turn into different types of swords.
To be specific, a third-person hack and slash.
There you go. But it's got like this. It looks like it has an inventory system of different blades, but the blades all have like a wear and tear, but they have like stock numbers on them.
Yeah.
So, and it looks like you can use the stocks, and it seems like each blade has their like light hits, heavy hits, and it looks like they all have like a special move. So the more you use it, the less the more it depletes your stock on that blade. So it looks really good. I probably given it a shitty version of explaining that game, but it looks really good.
No, it's kind of cool. I mean, basically, you're hacking and slashing. You have it looks like on the right corner, you have 4 different blades.
Slots.
Slots,
4 different
and
blade slots.
you choose among a button to change to that weapon, which is just one weapon's probably gonna be better against armored enemies or something like that. Doing all these fucking cool flips and shits and all these moves.
And then some of these abilities on these blades are pretty cool.
Yeah, and then once one's gone, it breaks, and you can refill it, kind of like they do in Attack on Titan. They reblade with the same thing or change it, and it just looks cool. And you're collecting what looks like materials and everything like that. And
it look like you upgrade and make him different materials.
What's it called again?
It's called Ultra Age.
Yeah, just look that up. It looks
really,
watch.
Really good.
Ultra Age.
And then Nintendo also showed the announcement to the Ninja Turtles, to the new Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge announcement for that game to get released. It reminds me. It literally looks like the artwork from Turtles in Time, but a little bit sharper. So it's pretty cool. So if anyone liked the 4-player games and love the old style games, it's pretty much up your alley. I'm definitely going to be a good purchase for me. Another one was that had caught my eye was the Lumberjack. It didn't really get too much from the game, from the trailer.
That's what it's called, the Lumberjack?
It's called Lumberjack. Lumbear Jack. So you're a bear with an axe going around causing trouble, and you're like chopping up things. It's fucking hilarious. I'm thinking you're trying to save the forest or destroy a bunch of stuff. You're a bear with an axe and a backpack and a red hat on. And you're going around hacking shit. Look it up. It's called Lumbear, like the bear, Jack, for the Nintendo Switch. That's going to be really fun. That one will look pretty cool. Wizard with a gun looks really cool. That kind of looks cool. It just looks like a top view shooting game, but like it kind of reminds you of like an old school.
It's a survival game though too.
Yeah, it reminds you like Contra. I don't know if you ever remember that. Like, cause you ever played that one Contra game?
I can see that. It's like.
Because you're only seeing you only see the top view, and it looks like they're like sidestepping back, walking backwards and shooting, there's stuff like that. I forgot the name of that style. I don't know if you ever played that Contra game for the Super Nintendo.
The Super Nintendo does it,
yeah, that's the one. And then Garden Story. It just looks like a typical like adventure journey game. I don't know how to explain that. Where it's just got little of action in the game, but you're doing a bunch of like tedious. I don't.
That's 4 times.
I know, man. I'm getting old. Jesus, sorry, my bad. No.
I've decided to keep a yawn tracker.
No, so it's called Garden Stories. It's pretty much one like you're in a town and you do all these like little chores or something like that. Like, hey, this person's missing a boot. And then you got to go out through the forest, fight some enemies, find the boot, bring it back to the boot, fix it. Like you're fixing stuff in the town. Like there's stuff that's broken. You're crafting materials, getting different materials, fixing something. You know, kind of. What do you call those games?
Fixing something?
Well, no. It's like you're like the one that's seen the show. He's fixing. There was a fence that was broken. You finally got the material, and then you fixed it, and then you're like. Got points, and then you like moved on, and then it showed other scene where he was like crafting things together.
I don't know what type of
never
genre mind. You'd probably call it, but
I don't know. It kind of reminds you of like Campfire or something like that. I don't know if you ever played the game.
Mm.
No, it's okay. It's hard to explain. I'm just terrible at explaining genres. But yeah, that wizard with a gun, that one looks pretty interesting. It looks like you could make different types of bullets too.
Yeah.
With the material you collect.
Yeah,
which
they were
is
like,
really kind of cool.
They were like shooting out inventions to make more things and stuff like that. And
yeah.
They said it has a survival base to it, so I guess you're getting like while you're out you can like blow fire from your gun on trees to get their stuff while also killing things. Yeah. So because they're wizards and alchemists, but they have guns. And
yeah.
So, I just love the name of it, just wizard with a gun.
Yeah, that's kind of funny because it comes out next year. But I mean, most of these games either coming out this fall or at the beginning of the next year. So I'm pretty excited for that one. So all right, I think that's pretty good. Oh, Monster Hunter Rising tomorrow.
Oh, this nerd is so excited for
Street Fighter skin.
Akuma skin.
It is baller. Let's just say that. It looks fucking cool.
Yeah, I think
watched the trailer.
I think all you have to do is beat an event quest and you get it.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to go just dig. Oh wait, it's in the case. I gotta go get it. Yeah, that fucking.
Oh, it was in the Pokeball?
I think it's in there. I was like, man, I saw that trailer. I was like, it's Akuma. I could be him, kill monsters, just do dragon punches, Haryukens.
Yeah, if your sword and shield, your sword and shield gets hidden, then you just use your fists.
Oh, that's so fucking baller, dude. Oh my god. Oh, you have to be this shield.
You can do any weapon, but but in the trailer it shows if you're a sword and shield
He's using his fist?
Using his fist.
Oh my fucking god, that's what I want to do. Just punch the fuck out of shit. Yeah. just imagine just like doing fucking punches to the big ass monkey dude with the poison.
Rajang.
Yeah, I fucking hate that guy.
I hate that dude too.
Yeah, he spits out the fucking fruit.
Oh, and then that dude. The new monkey dude.
Yeah, the one that on his tail.
Yeah.
But then but if he'll do like a somersault and then land on his tail with a energy ball and then he blinds you.
Yeah, the blinding fruit or whatever.
Yeah, whatever the fuck. Fuck that guy. That guy's a piece of shit.
It's like Bishton or something.
He's a bitch. All right. All right, moving on. Aaron, lead the way on this. So Magic made a new announcements for the new upcoming events. Aaron, would you like to share?
Sure. So if no one saw Magic's super thing that they do where they announce like the whole what? Give me that. Hold on. We gotta make a pause here. Someone who is that person? I've seen that. It's just a person. But I want to hold on. No one across here knows.
Do.
Yeah, because I remember seeing that. Yeah,
it's crazy, huh?
Yeah. All right, back to the main story. They announced their Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 sets for standard, and then they announced all the side sets for next year. And I will do the side sets first, and everything that's coming from now up until next year. So obviously we have Commander Black coming. Just like last year how they did Commander Green, but obviously it's for Black and some staples that they feel are staples in the Black's color pie. And those cards are the Flip Liliana, the one from Origins, Ghoul-Color Gisa, Ophiomancer, which is a really good one, Fire Scene Arena, Soul Ring, obviously in Command Tower, in the artwork that they do, like they did a special one for Commander Green. Reanimate, which is a great card. You can only right now currently get that in Jumpstart, and then Toxic Deluge, which is another great card. I will say my opinion on this. Had to take a breather. Is it's not as good as the green, but it's still strong. They had all the opportunity to put a tutor in here, and they didn't. When you look at Commander Green, they did Worldly Tutor, which didn't have a reprint. They did Sylvan Library. They did Free Elise. They did so many cards that like has not had a reprint in forever. That the value of it was a bit better. I'd probably say the most expensive thing right here is probably Ophiomancer, which is like a $25-$30 card.
I don't get that card. Why do people like that card so much?
It was only printed Commander set, and you get a 1/1 snake with Death Touch for free, and it can combo off with some other stuff. Last I knew, but yeah, you just get that 1/1.
There was a hot minute in the beginning of the stages of the story. We had like a grip of them.
Ophiomancers, yeah, we had a decent amount of them.
Yeah, we did.
They were just getting,
and they were cheap
here and there,
and there were people bought them. I just never saw, like, I was gonna like get one. I was like, I don't see this doing good for me.
Yeah, because I mean, there's Bitter Blossom, which is more expensive. You get every time and take a life, but the snake one, you don't take a life. It's one more mana. You get a Death Touch snake, but then it stops if you have no snakes, or if you have snakes, you don't get the effect if you already have a snake.
So you're just sacking one on your upkeep?
I guess.
It's everybody's upkeep?
That's the only thing I don't know. I don't know if it's everyone's upkeep or your upkeep.
Just read the card.
It's pretty, like, I can't zoom into this one, though. That's the thing.
Okay.
At the beginning of each upkeep. There we go.
Oh, so you get one every turn.
Yeah, so if you could do some of that snake, that's cool. That is better than Bitter Blossom in that respect.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
So that's the first thing we'll be seeing this year. There's Pioneer Challenge 2021.
Yeah, the Commander Black seems to be a letdown. I think it's a letdown.
I mean, I'd still buy it. The price shouldn't be too outrageous.
You got the Ophiomancer.
Ophiomancer. You have Reanimate,
which has been fucking obliterated.
What?
Yeah, obliterated into just reprints.
No, it hasn't.
Reanimate?
Yeah, it's only in Jumpstart that you can get in right now.
Obliterate. Go ahead.
Okay. Toxic Deluge, which is still a pricey card.
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah. Soul Ring of the Command Tower, which
was
Phyrexian Arena, which is good. It's only been in Commander products.
Okay.
The Liliana from Origins hasn't had a reprint, last I knew.
Nah.
And then Ghoul Color Gisa.
Nah.
So I mean, there's about.
I guess it did. The only thing is like the Phyrexian Arena and the Toxic Deluge.
Like if I was going to buy it, yeah, those are the two things I like. Those are the only ones. Yeah,
that's it.
Rather with the green, I liked almost everything but one card. So going forward, so Q4 this year also for Pioneer decks. So if you're a fan of Pioneer, you're going to have Pioneer Challenger decks now, which I think is a cool idea.
Yeah, get people going.
And then next year, we'll start with what's called Unfinity. Latest in Magic's parody sets. These silver bordered cards aren't legal in any other format, but provide a drafting experience full of wacky mechanics, some of which may eventually.
So it's an unset?
It's an unset.
Okay.
Yeah. The artwork for it looks really cool. The next thing is they're doing Double Masters 2022, and if it's anything like
that may be baller. I think we should stock up on that shit.
If it's anything like the old one, it will be good. It will
be great.
They need to learn from the past and
do not foil that shit.
Well, it's not. No, that was Commander Legends that had that issue. Commander Legends had the Pringles.
So did
Double Masters were as bad. Yeah. They were. The one that sparked controversy was the Commander Legends one. But yeah, you still have a point. Yeah, if it's anything like the other Double Masters, they'll obviously pick great cards or whatever. But the problem is they need to pick not mythics and rares that are $1 when you buy a pack for $15, $20.
I just don't want those fucking booster packs again.
The VIPs?
Oof. I hope they don't do that.
I thought that was honestly a great idea, but they needed to do it right.
Tough. That was tough.
If you're going to advertise that you can get 2 mythics, give me fucking 2 mythics.
Oh, that's true.
That's the only problem I had with the VIP packs.
Should have fucked them up.
But the other problem is you're spending $100 on it, and it's like, oh, I got a Goblin guy that's like $3.
That's the tough.
They need to put cards in there that, like, no matter what you pull, even on the low end, it's $15-$20, or you feel somewhat decent about it.
Yeah, you don't get bent over.
Exactly. Yeah,
that's a very expensive packs.
Yep,
people bought them.
Oh yeah.
They fucking bought them.
The next thing is Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate. That's Q3, Q4. So it's supposed to be like Commander Legends, like the original one was, but it's going to be based off of Battle for Baldur's Gate, Dungeons and Dragons theme and stuff like that.
Riding that dick. Telling that
Dungeons and Dragons is the most successful set ever made now for Magic. So
bullshit.
Nope. Mark Rosewater came out with that just this weekend and said it is the most successful selling set.
I don't know. I feel like he's fake news.
I mean, it makes sense. It brought people who never play Magic into Magic with D&D. So
I guess, man.
But Jacob said the other day that the best thing, like the singles and stuff, are great out of it. I mean, look how much it's hitting standards and Commander, but it's just the set as a whole is kind of meh. When you buy a pack and you open a pack, you're like meh, because of the whole dungeon shit. It's only when you hit one of those mythics, Tiamat or the 5 dragons, you're just like, okay, this was worth my $4.
Yeah.
Of course, they announced a bunch of secret layers. There's a Fortnite secret layer with their Universes Beyond. That's one they're trying to bring over a lot of IPs over.
Yep. And the Street Fighter one.
Street Fighter, which I personally think is cool.
Yeah, that might be awesome.
Cool. And then the Lord of the Rings, Tales of the Middle-earth. This is not a secret layer. This is a side set that it's going to be modern legal.
Boo.
Legitimately, people are excited for that out of anything else, from what I'm reading.
Why are they making this Steam shit?
I really don't care for the Fortnite shit. Like, my problem with this is people are like, I like the secret layer shit, but I like the fucking Street Fighter. That's okay and stuff. But like, okay, what's the point of getting mad at Fortnite? They chose an IP you don't like. It's whatever. That happens all the time. It's going to happen. I mean, look at the Walking Dead shit. People were pissed about the Walking Dead, but more because you can't get these cards in any other fucking set.
Yeah.
But look how many people bought fucking Walking Dead secret layers. A ton of people.
Yeah.
But I would say that's the best thing to do is that they need to make these and then make them to where you can find them in some other set.
Yeah.
But if you don't like the secret layer, don't buy it. But what I see as a businessman and as a store owner and just an overall player, a 8-year-old kid who's like, oh, that you can get Fortnite cards in Magic? Ooh, I kind of might want to play this game now. I mean, fuck.
Yeah, man.
We'll get people into Magic.
Get people into Magic.
All right, so that's the secret layers they've announced. The other stuff that the last thing they've announced too is Jumpstart 2022, which I'm excited for.
Yeah,
because Jumpstart is a fucking phenomenal set.
Yeah.
You do want to play it? Cool, it's fun. If you want cards to get expensive shit, cool. You want some good cards that are good for Commander or other fucking sets, cool. It's all there,
Yeah, man.
And the lands are cool too.
Alice Shepherd.
Where still like $70, $80.
Yeah, I think they're still 90 something.
Oh, 90. All right.
90 plus.
So now for the juicy bits. The one thing
juiciest
I'm excited for. So these are the Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 standard sets.
Could you explain what Q means for these people?
Quarter 1.
Okay, then.
I have a feeling that you just didn't know.
No.
Moving on.
Okay.
So quarter 1, this is how they pretty much have been doing it for the last few years for the most part. Quarter 1, we're going back to Kamigawa. Neon Dynasty.
Yeah.
Some people are in the middle about it, but
people are idiots.
Some people the more side I'm seeing is that people are excited about it because it's kind of cool. You're not just going back to Kamigawa and be like, oh, what happened? How did the feudal war end? And blah, blah, blah. They're going 2,000 years in the future, bitch. So pretty much Neo Tokyo. And I love the artwork spoiler they did. And I don't know if you saw this, Alex, but this is what it is. Did you see that? So look, I mean, that just it gives me Neo Tokyo vibes, and he still has his sword, but it's like electrified. So who knows?
It doesn't even look electrified.
There's a little bit of electric.
No, there isn't.
Oh my god, give me it back.
You fucking hillbilly. Can't see shit, you cross-eyed bastard.
Okay, maybe it's a serrated sword, but I thought it was electricity. Yeah. Whatever, fuck it.
This guy's cross-eyed.
But it looks like Neo Tokyo. And
that looks baller, dude.
Yeah, the other picture shows a big spirit tree, and I wonder if it's one of the Kadamas of the North Tree or something. It's one of those big trees in the middle of the city. Oh. So it's gonna be kind of cool to see what has happened in the past 2,000 years on Kamigawa.
I like how they're vastly advanced compared to everything else in Magic.
And I was like, I would like to go back to Kamigawa, sure, to just see more Kamigawa. But I was like, if you go back for the story,
Kaladesh, they're all fucking machines.
Yeah, it's like Inventors Fair and stuff. But this is literally like Neo Tokyo, and I think that's awesome. So Q2, this is the other thing I'm super excited for, and I gotta make sure I say this. Streets of New Capena is what I'm thinking it's gonna say. It is best way I can say is a 1930s, 40s Chicago gangster set in the Magic universe.
Wait, what's the description say?
This is what their description has. Combining modern urban fantasy and gangster movie aesthetic, Streets of New Capena will depict numerous demonic crime families. Oh, like right there, you had me. Fight for control over a city originally created by angels.
Oh.
This is going to be featuring a 3-color matters theme, with each of the 5 families having their own color wedges to play within. See, that's why I said I wonder if they'll bring in triomes in a way.
Oh.
This set, so far from everything I'm seeing, even on here, on Reddit, on Facebook forums, this is the most excited.
Wait, the dark
people. Yes, the dark web. This is the set that people are most excited for.
Yeah.
For brand new stuff, that is.
Yeah.
But literally think of just like kind of what they said, the mob gangster movie aesthetic. That's literally what it's looking like. And they showed one of the demons, and he's just like in a tux suit, like a mob boss dude, and it just looks cool. So those are the 2 brand new.
They're gonna have Tommy guns.
I don't know.
They have to.
I don't know. I wouldn't
dynamite.
Yeah.
The little Italian boys running around, stealing your money.
Yeah, just have like a Joe Pesci looking demon. Yeah. He's like, what? You say I'm funny? How do you say I'm fucking funny? Well,
like ha ha ha.
Funny how?
Funny. Fucking calm down, dude.
So for the last 2 sets, Q3 of 2022, we are going back to Dominaria. It's going to be called Dominaria United.
Yay!
To celebrate the game's 30th anniversary, the 3rd set of the year will be returning to the plane of Dominaria. As its first and most prolific setting, returning it to it for such a momentous milestone was already almost guaranteed. I like that. I like the stories on Dominaria. I like seeing the stories of how everything.
I don't like they keep doing these one-shots there.
I don't like the one-shots in general at all.
Yeah,
that's the biggest complaint about this whole lineup, among anything. If you were to find all the complaints, it's that people are tired of one-shot stories.
Yeah, they're fucking bullshit. There's like no creativity.
Yep.
It's like, keep the story going, bitch.
Yep. So pretty much not going to lead on to that much. They didn't say anything about much. It's just the fact that they're going back there. So
yeah.
And the last one, which a lot of veteran players, I feel, will love this, is we are going to the Brothers' War. Following our return to present day Dominaria and Dominaria United, we'll then be going back in time to look more closely at one of the most pivotal moments in its history. While the war has been explored in previous sets like Antiquities, those looked back on it after the war had already concluded. This will be the first time the Brothers' War, a war that threatened the entire plane between the immensely powerful planeswalker Urza and his brother Mishra, will be depicted firsthand, giving us a look into the events in more detail than ever.
Oh, that's gonna be cool.
Yep. I'm not disappointed in any of the sets.
Titania is going to be in that.
Yeah, she should. Yeah, because that's Argoth.
She was in the store. Yep. Yeah. Argoth.
So I think that's going to be...
She's going to be in it.
Fucking legit. It's going to be a good year.
I think I'm more excited about the Brothers' War. Maybe they'll make Urza a flip card.
A flip card?
Yep. Like Nicobolus, a creature.
Oh.
Into a planeswalker.
Oh my god. I never even thought about that. We could probably see a planeswalker Urza.
Yeah.
Fuck.
They'll do a flip.
And Mishra.
Well, it's hard to say. It's hard to say if he was gonna be one or not.
Oh. I love Mitch from the Commander quarters. He goes, maybe we'll finally see a Commander playable Mishra.
Yeah. And that's a sad thing about it.
Yeah.
Like it's fuck, man. I never felt like when he came out, when that one that came out for Time Spiral, the set was just so good, and he was just so overshadowed from everything around. Because but he's got a crazy mechanic. Like if you're still just doing like your normal like 4-ofs in a deck, 60 card deck with your friends, that guy can be busted.
Yeah.
Because it's just like you play an artifact, you can search, you can play an artifact from your hand, your library, or your fucking graveyard and put it into play.
Yeah.
It's just like play one Wormcoat Agent, play the other one.
Find another, yeah.
Or like one Blightsteel, go in your library, get the second one, put another one out.
Yeah.
That's stupid. That is a stupid, crazy ability.
That's real good. What's funny too is that he's even still on EDH Rec as a commander. So
some people, I don't know why. Maybe I don't know how you can pull it away, pull that off. because it looks for the same name.
Yeah.
And you could only have one of.
There's no artifacts that you can have multiples of, right? Like creatures.
No. If they did I could see that guy getting good.
Yeah, because the only thing
then he could just like if you just one would.
Because Mycosynth Lattice makes everything on the field an artifact, right?
Yeah, but it's just whenever you play, you cast it, a spell.
But that's what I'm saying, because Mycosynth Lattice just makes all your spells colorless, right? And they're not artifacts outside of it.
They're not. Right. They're just colorless. Yeah. If there was, it'd be pretty fucking baller.
Then you have to base your whole deck around that commander and then that one card.
Yeah, I mean, well, you wouldn't be able to get anything anyways. You're gonna have one copy of a card.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, because they have the same name. Yeah, you're right.
It's a poop. We'll see.
Well, I just like
they'll have Gix in it, maybe.
Yeah, there's no reason they shouldn't have Gix.
Yeah, Gix should be in it.
He was a pivotal part of that.
Well, finally, maybe get an Ashnod card.
That's true too.
And a better Tonos.
Oh yeah. Because Tonos was only the one weird,
the commander one. He just the red blue commander. He was out of one of those old decks.
Oh, was he printed as a commander in Commander Legends or something?
Yeah, no, not a Commander Legends. It was in an old commander deck.
Oh, really?
He was an uncommon commander.
Oh, I got
Tonos.
He was
like really shitty, really bad.
What was the old Planeswalker cards that came out long time ago before? What was it called?
He was one, but that wasn't one of them. That was one, but that's not the one I'm talking about. It's like a red blue creature card. You see
yeah, you're right. Yeah, he is haste, red, blue, make a copy and activate or trigger ability of an artifact that you control.
Yeah.
Is that him in the coffin?
No, that's actually I can't tell if that's either Ashnod or Ashnod or
looks like a girl.
Yeah, either if it's the red hair, because the red hair either an Ashnod or it's Urza's wife.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I like the fact that we'll see a Phyrexian Mishra though too.
Yeah, I don't know. So there's like that whole thing I was trying to explain earlier, that it's really hard to say that that was him, that was Mishra or not. For one, because
that's how they made him look in this. When you were doing the story for James, I was catching up on the wiki, and that's how they made him. That's what they described him.
Yeah, but so there's this in the Planeswalker book, which is in that series. Urza finds him in Phyrexia tied down. That's why that. Yeah, but that's his real self. Then who the fuck was that he was fighting with?
Oh, I don't know. It looked like him. And one of the cards back from that set, he kind of looks like. And he's black.
That's what that Urza's Guild. That was that picture from that storybook.
Oh, okay.
Where Mishra's tied to that thing, and they were torturing him.
Oh, okay.
In Phyrexia. That's what I'm trying to say. Was it Mishra that he was fighting, or was it a machine?
Oh, I see what you're saying now. Gotcha.
That was pretending to be Mishra.
Gotcha.
Do you know what I mean?
You don't think they would change anything, do you?
What do you mean?
Like just small tidbits of story, or like?
Oh, they did. One of the ones they fucked up on, and then the Wizards had to come out with a fucking statement about it. Is when Corona, during the Onslaught block, they did Onslaught. It was Onslaught.
Arcanium Mask?
No, the Onslaught block. It was Onslaught. I can't remember the middle set. And then it was Scourge.
Onslaught. Torment?
Nope, that was in the Odyssey block.
I don't know.
Odyssey, it was a
Stronghold?
Nope.
I'm just throwing such out.
I noticed. It was Onslaught, and look it up. Either way, in the last set, I read the last book. I read all three of them. Oh, Legions. So there was the three books. So it was Onslaught, Legions, and Scourge. So Scourge, towards the end of the book, how Corona became the false god.
Yeah.
It was the fusion of Phage, this old lady, fucking axe, and
was it
Chroma? Chroma.
Okay.
So they all became this being called Corona. So she starts time jumping, or not time jumping. She's plane shifting. So she's going plane to plane, and then she just like pretty much sapping the energy. Like that's her entity. She takes energy. She takes like all mana from each planes.
Sounds like an Eldrazi.
So, yeah. So she's like sucking it up, and then like Sarah had to kick her ass out because she was in her planes, and if she was sapping her realm, and then she was telling her to get the fuck out. Then she ends up going to Phyrexia, the remains of Phyrexia, and then she starts hearing whisperings, and then that whispering is talking to her, and that's the only person that whispers in Phyrexia is Yawgmoth, the only person you're hearing.
Okay.
So then he's talking to her, trying to convince her to stay, be part of the unity. And then she's like so scared. She's like, fuck this. And she jumps away. So that hinted that Yawgmoth's alive, but he's supposed to be dead. Because in the Apocalypse set, he technically dies.
Okay.
Because that's what Urza does.
So that's what you're saying. They had to kind of.
They had to come out and say, no, he's actually dead. Don't play into that.
I wonder if they'll fuck up like that and be like, oh, here's a story thing that happens in the Brothers War for this new one. But like,
maybe they'll twist it.
We totally either twist it or like just forget about something like what you're saying.
Do a different timeline or some shit like that. But it's kind of crazy, man. I don't know. I think it's going to be interesting. I can see them bringing back some old abilities, maybe flanking. Hey, flanking's a really good card. That's a really good ability.
I'm not discouraging that. That was the first thing that come to mind. Flanking.
I mean, it's going to be a lot of battle tactic stuff. I would say banding, but banding's kind of like a dumb mechanic to bring back.
Yeah, they good though.
Yeah,
did they do Rampage? Did they do Rampage then?
Rampage?
Yeah, did they do that?
I think they did, but I'm assuming they're going to keep it to the war themed. So everything is going to be like very warm themed. That's why I said flanking, because it's an actual thing in combat. You flank your enemies, but that's a really strong ability. Your 1/1s can, like, even a 1/1 tacking in and against a bunch of 1/1s, he's going to kill one of them before they even block.
Yeah.
So that's a really good ability, but he'll tackle 2/2 all day long. So, I mean, there's a pretty good amount of stuff they can do with it. A lot of machines. Maybe they'll not make Mishra's workshops.
That's on the reserve list, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, okay.
That's the one that gives you 3 mana.
Yeah.
But you can only spend it on artifacts.
Yeah, they'll probably be like, here's a Mishra's workshop, but you can only spend on artifact abilities.
Yeah, they'll be like Mishra's bench.
Yeah.
It's an artifact that makes 3 colorless, but it can only be spent on artifact creatures or artifact spells. Yeah, because Mishra's workshop is really fucking gnarly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff they can do. Yeah, but the Urza stuff is pretty cool. Yeah, and they might put his son.
I didn't think about that.
That'd be a kind of cool card. But yeah, man. So I'm excited for this Brothers War. See what they do with him. Maybe I want to go read the wiki on Mishra just to make double check. I thought that's what it would happen. I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
If I remember what I read, he was already getting worked on, and he was fused with Machine.
I know that. That's what they show with it in the book. They talk about it. They talk about it like, because he gets into it with his brother, gets blasted, then he finds out like he's a lot of machine, and then something happens, and then he's running, and then as his brother comes out of the mist, he's like part machine, and then he's getting bigger, like more machine. He's like just transforming and shit. And then right before he does the blast, he sees his brother's face,
Oh, the Ruinous Blast, like that Ruinous Blast card.
The Ruinous Blast. But yeah, I mean, it might be pretty baller. So that's what that spell is, obliterating. That Ruinous Blast, but it's not perfected.
Yeah.
So it becomes obliterate.
Oh, okay.
Because Baron tried to do the same spell, but it didn't work because he didn't have a spark, and he didn't have the spark. No, I think he either didn't have the spark or he didn't have the Weaken Might Stone. That's what happened.
Gotcha.
So because the spell was in that scepter.
Oh.
It was never the scepter itself. It was never that, whatever the hell that Silex.
The Silex
it was never.
thing,
It was never the Silex that did it. It was what it said in the Silex.
Yeah.
The Silex was just capturing the energy.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's why that a Baron. If you look at the picture, that Baron's in that picture, and he blows up the whole fucking island, and he blows up a lot of shit because he's pretty fucking frustrated. The Phyrexians evade the Telerian, and his daughter dies.
Yeah,
she get killed.
That's why, like on the Academy Ruins, it's the Telerian Academy.
Yep.
In the new full art, I just think it's kind of a cool callback and cool thing with it.
Yeah. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of cool stuff. I'm very, very excited for Kamigawa. It's really, hopefully they do this set justice.
Yeah. I feel like they're gonna.
I just feel like Ninjutsu, it's gonna be fucking stupid again.
I hope they do more samurais. So.
Yeah, that'd be fucking cool.
I'd like, even if they're Neo samurais or
that'd be really
cool.
I
don't care. Just samurais. I want
really
more samurais.
Yeah, more samurais would be cool. Cooler stuff. No Toshiro, he's dead, long gone.
Well, I think that's unless you had anything else.
No, that's pretty much it, man. I mean,
yeah,
that podcast was. I mean, we just talked about the DrDisrespect, the new stuff that's coming out, and the Switch games that are coming out. Pretty excited about.
Are you now doing a recap at the end of the podcast?
Huh? Are
you doing like a recap in the podcast? A recap with our audience?
Oh yeah, sure.
Or did you think I was done?
I don't know.
I just thought it was a little weird.
I don't know, man. Sorry. Jesus.
No. So, just going to say, like, everyone should check out that Magic thing. Where you can see the pictures, because the pictures are cool. The teasers for all that. It
looks good, man.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
So
it looks really good.
Check them out, and then we'll be back next week with a podcast. And then the week after, we'll take a break because I will be gone for a week.
Yeah.
And then we'll resume back again. So with some hopefully exciting news. So everyone have a great day.
Yep. See you later, guys.